I'll be using tallow as one of the oils in this brown soup production. Hello everyone, this is Joshua DIY and you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, this is my water in the bowl. I'm adding in my caustic soda. I'm going to mix it and allow it to clear. Okay, while that it's clearing, melting my tallow. Okay, this is palm oil I'll be using. Okay, the tallow has metal. This is it. I'm adding in part of the oils I'll be using for this production. Okay, so if you are in a brown soup class, okay, this is one of the videos there in the brown soup making class. Okay, now I'm checking the temperature for the oil, for you not to be too much, for one not to be, hotter than the other. So I have to make sure that they're balanced. I'm checking. I'll check the caustic soda, I'll go check the oil, I'll check the caustic soda, I'll go check the oil until I achieve the temperature I will work with. Okay, now in your own formulation, if you want to make your own, you can formulate with any temperature you want. But if I have taught you this and I've told you this is the temperature I use to achieve to so and so, okay, that is what you should seek. Okay, the oil is 61 and the caustic soda is 74. Okay, they're just 10 um 10 degrees apart each other. Okay, 10 degrees or so. Okay, so I'm going to add in the caustic soda into the oil and I'm going to mix it very, very well. Okay, remember I used tallow and the oil is not that hot. Sometimes you should allow the oil to be hotter than the caustic soda because of the type of oils. There is animal fat and that is tallow. There is tallow and there is palm oil. Okay, which they have the tendency to solidify on time when you mix them with your caustic soda. Okay, now because I'm using semi-hot uh method or process, all right, so I'll mix that. I've covered it with a nylon. You can cover with anything, but make sure that you cover with something that will enable you be seeing through. Now, if I didn't open it, the soap is already volcano. Can you see? It's already swelling up, or a can of volcano. And if I did not open it now, it's going to come up more. That's volcano. Okay, so I'll mix it very, very well. Then I'll cover again. Okay, the reason why I open and stir is because I don't want it to volcano. Okay, because the heat is becoming too intense, right? So I'm going to cover and mix again. Right, this class is on for those that want to learn brown soup. There are people in their area, what they are after is brown soup. What they ask them is brown soup. There are people in their area, what they ask them, they don't care about brown or any color, as long as your soup foams some, as long as your soup scents well. But the main thing you should consider when you're making your soup is let the soup last long when being used and let it foam. Now these are the ones I made about 6 months now. Okay, I'm editing this video in October and I made that soap 6 months ago. I didn't add any color to it, I didn't add any foaming agent to it, but it foams well. And since that 6 months it has been on the counter. I didn't wrap it. The color did not change and it doesn't stain white when you use it to wash white fabrics. Okay. So for this brown soup, there are a lot and a lot to learn. There are a lot and a lot to relearn also. So I'm adding in my silicate. It is optional. Okay, I'm adding my silicate. I'm going to stir it very, very well. Okay, the stick is not allowing me to stir very well, so I'm going to use a spatula and mix very, very well. Can you see the soup has gelled? It has gelled very well. So if I allow this soup to stay in this bowl for the next 3 minutes, it's going to harden up. All right, okay, so this is my fragrance. Of course, yes, this is the one I'm selling, not for experiments. For experiments I don't add fragrance. Okay, but for the one I'm selling I do add fragrance, but at 2%, at most 2%. Sometimes I do add 1%. Okay, now this is the soup I'm going to pour into the mold. If you want to join this class, if you want to learn this brown soup, the tricks, the oil combinations, every other thing you need to know about how to achieve this brown soup, please contact the number on the screen to join the class immediately. Okay, if you know you cannot, that in your area they don't ask you about brown soup, please, why stressing yourself trying to pay for this class? The class, even though the price is not that much, but why stressing yourself to pay for this class? Okay, so this is it in the mode. I'm going to cover the mode, which is optional as well. Okay, so we have classes running. We have classes for laundry bar soap. We have classes for profits in soap making, which a lot of people are testifying. We have classes in natural skincare product formulation, body lotion, body creams, sunscreen, toner, serum, scrub, any skincare product you want to make at all. All right, so this is me covering the soap with a nylon, and I will leave it and go home, come back to cut it the next day. Okay, but something happened with this soap. Okay, what happened is that I'm supposed to cut this soap, since it's a small batch. I'm supposed to cut it within 5 hours. Okay, within 5 to 7, within 3 to 7 hours. I'm supposed to cut it, then keep it for this. I cut it like 10 hours after 10 hours or so. Okay, so this is the next day. In the morning, I'm on molding. In the whether in the morning or afternoon, all right, but I know that it is about 10 to uh 12 hours. Okay, so this is me. I'm weighing the soap to know what it's weighed, and it's weighed 2.4 kg. 2.4 kg. Okay, as usual, I must have a pen and a paper. If you know me, I always have a pen and a paper with me. Okay, so this is the second one I made. All right, I made the second one immediately. I finished making this one, and we're going to cut it later. I'm taking the measurement, the weight of the second one I made. The first one weighed 2.4 kg, and the second one weighed 3.1 kg, because the second one I added soda ash to it. Okay, the video is there. Okay, check the video. You're going to see the video. This is me cutting the first one. Even though it's a bit hard, I was trying, making sure that I cut it. Okay, when I was cutting this soap, somebody even came in and was like asking me why was I screaming. Okay, one of the neighbors came and was asking why was I screaming, because the soap was so very, very hard that at first I thought it's going to cut on my syringe. Okay, but it did not. I was pushing hard, pushing very, very hard for it to pass through the syringe. Can you see? It was very, very hard, like rock hard, like rock hard. And one thing with this soap is that it doesn't melt on time. I traveled with one of these soap to Benin City when I traveled for Benin City physical training, and the person I went to train was the person that used the soap. When it was raining in that place, we left this soap under the rain. It rained for almost an hour, but the soap did not dissolve. It was still the way it was, as if you just drop it under the rain. It doesn't finish on time. It lasts for days. It doesn't stain clothes. And in fact, this soap recipe is the best if you're looking for a brown soap that you can cut and sell even immediately. Okay, so this is me screaming while cutting the soap, and somebody came and was asking me why was I screaming. The soap was so hard, very hard. Okay, she now took and to go and test. She said she wants to test and come, but maybe this is the one she'll be buying. But trust me, it's not as cheap as the other one. Like my 250 gram of soap, I sell it for 250. I sell it for 250 naira. Yes, that is what I sell. 250 naira, and I still make my profit. So anybody telling you that there's no profit in soap making, the person doesn't want you to know the secret, or the person is feeling intimidated. Yes, I said so. The person doesn't want you to know the tricks, or the person is feeling intimidated. Okay, my 250 gram of soap is being sold for 250 naira. 250 naira. Okay, so those that have taught the profit in soap making can attest to that. they can attest to that there is profit in it. Even this brown soap, there is profit in it. This brown soap, this is 102 to 107 gram, okay, and it is sold for 200 naira. All right, now I got 20 pieces of this soap. I'm going to stamp it, then I will take it aside for to cut the other one. The person was asking me, this is better than the other one, but this is the one that she'll be buying. Okay, that was what we were discussing there. I told her, okay, if that's what she wants to be buying is 200 naira, why the soap made with profit in soap, which is 250 gram, is 250 naira. Okay, so any one that you'd like, you take, but both soaps are okay. Okay, I actually made this for those asking for brown soap, those looking for beautiful soaps to wash their clothes with. Okay, they are the people I make this type of soaps for. But for those looking for cheap soap they can use and they can last for them, I make the profit in soup for them. All right, so that's that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for always staying here. Please, if this is your first time watching my video, I'm pleading, kindly subscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell beside it so that you get notified each time I upload any video. Those that have stayed with me, those that have subscribed earlier, thank you so much for your support. I'm not taking it for granted. Okay, this is the one I made earlier. I made this one earlier. Can you see? It is still the way it is. It's on the counter. It's still the way it is. For over 6 months, the color did not change and no color was added. Okay, for those asking whether I've added color or I did not add color, I don't add color. Okay, so I'm going. This is me weighing. It weighs 100. Let's say 100 gram. Okay, we call it 100 gram, but it's over 100 grams. 102, 105, 107 gram. Of course, they can't be equal sizes because this is handmade, not machine made. Okay, so they can't be equal. There must be a difference, let's say 5 gram difference, 2 gram difference, and all that. All right, for now, see you in my next video. Always be safe wherever you are. See ya.